Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 3rd, and it's time to go for a walk. Okay, done. 3,498 steps, 1.6 miles. Well, look at that. I just got done walking and the clouds have opened up and it's raining. I knew it looked like it was going to rain, and I prayed and I said, Lord, please don't let it rain for 20 minutes. Because I was 10 minutes into my walk at that point. And sure enough, he held off the rain. Thank you, Jesus. So this is what I'm having for breakfast today. I'm having a cup of green tea, and I do have a little bit of my creamer in it. This is the green tea I use because I like to fool my brain into thinking it's coffee. And I did put my fiber and my gelatin in there. And then I have 2 pieces of homemade bread. I made bread yesterday. Toast with peanut butter and 3 prunes. And you're probably wondering, if you follow my channel at all, you would have seen my vlog from last week. And in that vlog, I talked about how I was going to do intermittent fasting. I wasn't going to eat until noon, except for my big old giant cup of coffee, and then I'm back to drinking coffee again because my stomach is better and the coffee wasn't what was causing it. Oh, how quickly things change. The very next day, after I posted, on Wednesday, the day I posted that video, I had the worst gastritis/IBS attack that I've had in a really long time. In fact, I'm still not feeling 100%, and it's a week later. I just felt horrible, absolutely horrible. Every symptom that I can have with that condition I had during that week, except for diarrhea. Sorry if that's TMI. Because I have IBS-C, and the C stands for constipation. So that's what I was suffering with instead of the D. But yeah, my body just does not handle drastic changes. I should have known that. I did know that. But when you're feeling good, it's hard to remember what you're supposed to do. It was a really bad idea for me to put that huge amount of coffee on an empty stomach and then wait hours later before I ate anything. I should have known. I should have known that I couldn't get away with that. And boy, I could not get away with that. Absolutely could not. So I still am cutting my eating off at 8 o'clock at night. I'm not eating after 8. As you see, I'm still walking every day. But I have stopped the coffee, and I don't know, you guys, as much as I hate to admit it, I may have to just say I can't drink coffee. It's so sad. And I have to eat something. I have to eat something that has protein in it, and those prunes are for the C part of my IBS. I've got to get things moving again, and I've got to get this stomach issue calmed down. So that's why I've switched things up again. All right, I'm gonna go eat my breakfast, do my devotions, get this hot mess taken care of, get a shower, and then I've got a lot to do in the kitchen today, and of course I will bring you along with me. Look what I have on my feet. These are called realignment socks. I have a lot of foot problems. I have super ugly feet. I have bunions, I have a hammer toe, I have toes that overlap each other, and yeah, I have lots of problems with my feet. So I found these, actually it was an ad that popped up on Facebook of all things, these socks, and they're supposed to help with all of those conditions. And it's the Original Foot Alignment Socks. It's supposed to help with foot pain, and it really does help with foot pain, believe it or not. And when you get them, you're supposed to follow these steps on how to get the best results. And I'm on step number 2, where you wear them for 1 to 2 hours per day. You start off with just wearing them for 15 to 20 minutes for a few days. Then you wear them for 1 to 2 hours for a week. And then you can start pulling them on all the way. And like you see, I don't have them pulled on all the way. And then step 3, you pull them on all the way, and then you can wear them overnight while you're sleeping. After I take my walk, I put these on, and they do help my feet feel better. So while I'm eating breakfast and doing my devotions, I'm going to wear these foot alignment socks. And if you're interested in checking them out, you can find them at www.myhappyfeet.com. And as always, this is not a sponsored video. So during this time of being super sick with my IBS and gastritis issues, I was searching for anything else that could help me, and I've heard that acupuncture is very effective. Unfortunately, we don't have anywhere place in our area that does acupuncture, so I looked into acupressure, and I found these things online that got a lot of good reviews. And so I ordered some from Amazon. So let me open this package up and I'll show you what it is I'm talking about. Okay, so I ordered 2 things. The first thing are these gingers from the Ginger People, and these do help a lot. I already had some of these, and so I went ahead and ordered another package. They are for digestive health. They help with nausea, gas, and indigestion, and these are very helpful. I used to order my ginger stuff directly from thegingerpeople.com, but now you can't order on their website. Whenever you want to order something, they direct you to Amazon. So apparently they do all of their selling through Amazon now. And this is the other thing that I found. They're called Cybands, and they're like these bracelets that put pressure on different parts of your wrist. Like right there, that pressure point is for stress relief, and then down here is a pressure point for nausea and stomach upset. And so I thought, you know what? What can it hurt? I'm going to give this a try and see. Go on, Moose. Moosey keeps trying to go out the doggy door, but it's raining. Go on. She's probably not going to go potty on the floor because she won't go out. Yeah, she won't go out. She'll probably pee on the floor. Anyway, I thought, what's going to hurt to try these? They weren't that expensive. Around $10, I think. But they're for, it says they're for morning sickness. No, don't have that. Motion sickness. No, don't have that. And for chemotherapy. And thank God I don't have that. But if it helps for relieving the stress and stomach upset that I've been having, it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have to, let me open this and then I'll bring you back. So that was a real hassle getting it opened. They really package things these days. Okay, so let me see, how are you supposed to use these things? Place the band, place one band on the inside of each wrist. Okay, so you're supposed to wear both bands at the same time. So let me get these on and then I'll bring you back. So I have them on, both wrists, and you just put it on like a wristwatch, and there's this little thing here that's putting the pressure on the pressure point. Now if I wanted it for stress, I'd move it up here or over here, because the stress spot is up here. But yeah, and then you just put it on like a wristwatch, and then you just turn this dial to tighten it or loosen it, however you want. All right, we'll see if these things work. It is a couple of hours later now, and it's almost noon. I just got out of the shower a little while ago. I've just been kind of taking it easy this morning. I went down and watched a couple YouTube videos. Yeah, just it's not a big day where I have to rush around, so I was taking it easy. I'm going to go ahead and get some lunch, and then I will get started on the projects that I need to get done in the kitchen. Well, it's not raining at this minute, but it's still been raining and storming, and now the wind has picked up. Sure hope we don't lose our power. I hate that. Alright, so this is what I'm having for lunch. I'm having a leftover baked potato. White potatoes really help my digestion a lot. They are very easily digestible and they soothe my stomach. These are some leftover barbecue ribs that we had for dinner last night. I just warmed up all of them. I probably won't eat all of them, probably share them, because although I need the protein, the barbecue sauce gets to me sometimes, so I have to be careful with that. And I'm having another cup of tea, and this time I'm having this Bigelow Calm Stomach. It's got ginger and, let's see, it's got peppermint, ginger, and marshmallow root in it. And I will probably add a little bit of my creamer to it, because I just like tea with creamer in it. So the big job I want to get done in my kitchen today is I want to get these bottom cabinets organized. My son Travis is the one that does dishes like 95% of the time, and I'm so grateful he does that, but he does not put things back where they belong. He just shoves them in here willy-nilly, however they will fit. And it's a disaster. So I'm going to try to clean this out and maybe downsize some things, try to take some things out of here that I don't use very often, and hopefully he will learn to start putting things where they belong. So the next thing I need to do today is make dog food for Lucy. And this is what I put in her dog food. I take 1 box of elbow macaroni, whole wheat, and one of these jugs of less sodium beef broth, and I cook those together. Then I have some ground beef. This is a little bit less than a pound, and it's already been, I fried it up and froze it, so that's all ready to go. 3 cans of no salt added green beans, 1 can of the pinto beans, and I rinse these really well to get any sodium off of them that might be on them. And then I take some of these omegas, these are specifically for dogs, and I puncture the gel caps and I squeeze the fish oil into her food. And that is how I make her dog food. So I hope you guys had a good Labor Day weekend. We had a very good weekend. Other than I was feeling kind of poorly, but we just kind of snuggled in and watched movies. The weather was decent until today. It was not, raining or anything, but we just felt like staying home, and we watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy and Goonies, and we had a really nice weekend. But I also decorated my house for fall. So I'm just going to give you a really quick sneak peek. There will be a fall home decor tour coming up later on my channel, so be watching for that, but I will give you a really quick sneak peek of my fall decor. Dog food is cooled off now, so I'm going to enlist Olivia to help me because I bag it up in 6-ounce bags. Lucy gets 6 ounces of this a day. She gets 3 ounces in the morning, 3 ounces at night. That doesn't sound like a lot, but she's a small dog, and I found if I try to give her more than that, she won't eat it, and it just goes to waste. So that's what we do. I use my scale here, put it in the bowl. I've tared it out, as you see. It's on 0. and we put them in these Ziploc bags. So I got 13 and a half days worth of food out of that batch. I'll hold about 3 or 4 of these bags out, and then I'll put the rest in the freezer. And no, she thinks she needs to eat right now. And we'll put the rest in the freezer and thaw it out as we need it. And this is what we had for supper. Olivia cooked for me, and she made spaghetti and peas, and I sprinkled some nutritional yeast on top of mine. Nutritional yeast has a cheese-like flavor, and it just adds something to the spaghetti without adding any dairy. So it is 7 o'clock, and I'm wanting a little bit of a snack, and like I said, I cut my eating off at 8 o'clock, so this is going to be the last thing I eat today. I'm going to make myself an individual little apple crisp, and I'm going to use 2 apples because these are really small. So to my apples, I'm just going to add a little splash of almond milk, just so that the apples are juicy. When I get done cooking them, I'm going to cook these in the microwave. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of coconut sugar on. And then I'm going to put some ginger on, because ginger is really good for your stomach. And I'm going to put some cinnamon in because I love cinnamon. And what's apple crisp without cinnamon? So I'm just going to mix this around. And then I'm going to put this in the microwave for 2 minutes. And the apples will be nice and tender in 2 minutes. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the microwave. So I'm just going to kind of give it a little stir. Nice and juicy, and the apples are tender. Then I'm going to take some of my homemade granola, and I can do this recipe for you guys sometime if you want me to. I'm just going to sprinkle some of my homemade granola on top. It's a low-fat granola. And the last thing I'm going to put on is some of this non-dairy Ready Whip. It's made with coconut milk. Yum, yum. I'm going to enjoy this while I watch some YouTube and edit this video. All right, that's my day. Thank you so much for joining me today. It wasn't a busy day. It was kind of low-key and laid back. It was kind of nice, actually. I'm still recuperating from my bout with my IBS, and so I do like to take it easier when I'm feeling sick. But hopefully I'll be back back to my regular self very soon, because this is not fun. Let me tell you, it's not fun when you have digestive issues. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.